there are some things. This is my profound thought of the day. There's some things that can only be gained through suffering and pain, and there's no other way.
All right, it's 2 weeks since Ironman Muskoka, 70.3. It went really, really well. Apart from the swim, I was really happy with the way everything went, recovered very well. And so now we are building up towards Ironman Mont Tremblant. And what does that look like? Well, day 4 after the Ironman Muskoka, started running again. Day 5, really got into the plan for preparation for Ironman Mont Tremblant, which is dynamic strength. This involves primarily getting into trail running. So trail running is the way I like to prepare, or the way I think I should be preparing for Ironman Mont Tremblant. I believe the aerobic base is there. It's been there for a few years now. This is not something I've been training for just a few months, but for a few years. So I believe, or at least I hope, the aerobic base is there. But the one thing I do unfortunately neglect, and have neglected, is strength training. And instead of going into the gym and trying to pump iron, my approach is to do dynamic strength training, which is moving with strength forward. Obviously, dynamic strength. This is going to involve primarily trail running here behind the house on the ridge and in the Gatineau Park, where there's some really, really steep hills. That is also going to be a place where I'm going to do some biking, because it's hilly, lots of steep climbs, lots of 8% climbs, and that dynamic strength is, I believe, is the thing that's going to help me have the best crack at completing and finishing and crossing that finish line for the full Ironman distance in Mont Tremblant. Now, I've done the Ironman 70.3 in Mont Tremblant. I don't remember it being an overly hilly bike course, except for the end where you climb up Duplessis Hill. That last 10k is tough, and we have to do that loop twice. So the strength training is definitely going to come into play. The run course, I remember being hilly going out and hilly coming back as you climb back into Mont Tremblant village, the ski resort, and then run down the main drag to the finish line. So really, as far as I recall, 2 really steep climbs going out after the bike transition into the run, and then coming back in. But other than that, I remember the run being pretty flat. Excited about that. So anyway, I started off with some trail running on the Friday, had the day off, so went up with my buddy Richard. We did some trail running up in the Gats. The next day, there was Bring on the Bay, the 3K swim across the Ottawa River from one yacht club to another. Needed that for a bit of a confidence builder, because the swim at Muskoka was a bit of a gong show, and it was a little bit crazy. And I just felt like I needed one more good open water swim with a bunch of people just for confidence, and it went super well. Really happy with that swim. It really went great. Tried a different wetsuit, a sleeveless wetsuit, and also felt more confident in that. So that went really well. And then again, Sunday did another trail run, some road running during the week, and this weekend again trail running, as you'll see on this video, and some climbing up in the Ghat. So enjoy. We'll see you at Ironman Mont Tremblant in just 4 short weeks, and this video is just detailing some of the training and some of the prep that's going ahead of time to get ready for that. Okay, see you later.
You know, Rich, this is definitely great training, because here we are in a beautiful surrounding. I mean, look at this place. There's hardly any other people. We've come across like almost nobody. And it's low aerobic threshold sort of training with lots of dynamic strength, lots of proprioception and footwork, lots of agility, using lots of muscles, and it's mentally rejuvenating. I think it's maybe the most important thing. This for me is mentally rejuvenating, and it's slow, and we're going really slow today. But who cares? I mean,
it's just getting everything back.
It's only 5 days since the Ironman, and it's 4 weeks till the next one. I think we go this way. And this is just perfect to get the body going again and refreshed, and just awesome. Just awesome. I don't know what you think.
Oh, it doesn't get any better than this, Robert. I mean, this is the way to recover. This is the way to basically get out in nature and enjoy sometimes being alive, man. It's all about being alive.
Whew. Tough, hard, climbing these hills, but important, very important. dynamic strength. You cannot build this kind of strength anywhere else.
Here, Robbie's getting ready. Gonna swim 3 kilometers across the Ottawa River. Just a quick, morning warm up. There we go.
Jump in, off you go, get swimming.
So they walk all the way down the dock. There's Robert with a red shirt on underneath his. He's dropping in. Oh, almost fell. And there he goes. Have a good swim, honey. Sorry, he still hasn't seen me. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go.
Let's get going. Running in the Solomon Wild Cross 2s today with 2 turbocharged pointers who really just want to run. Alright, so Ironman Mont Tremblant 21st to 22nd of August coming up. So what am I doing out here? Trail running. Here comes Rich here to tie shoelaces. Really beautiful morning. You know what trail running does is psychologically, I think primarily, number one, psychologically helps you to recover because you're in beautiful surroundings. I'm definitely power walking these steep hills. Got a long day ahead of me. Richard, the mountain goat, he can climb that out. The psychological burden of hitting tarmac for road runs and going for a 25k run on the road. I'm not saying that's bad, I do like it, but it can become psychologically difficult and trashing. Going to hill phase, what this is, starting to feel a bit better. Now sometimes you've got to just push through. Legs still feel very tired and heavy. I'm probably going to break into a walk now because these hills are very steep, but just keep going, keep climbing, keep going, move forward, don't stop. And stop, just keep going. Sometimes you just have to keep going. Just have to keep going. That's what endurance sport is all about. It's not always about speed. Sometimes it's just about getting going, keeping going, finding a way to keep moving forward. Even if it's slowly, you never know when that second wind is going to hit you. Or the third one, and you're going to find that gear. It's happened so many times. And if it doesn't, at least you keep moving forward. We're in July right now and it's hot. We're out here at 8 a.m. It's already hot. And the tree canopy here provides cooling and shade. And that spares your skin and your body. You're not beating yourself up on in the hot sun. Running. No point giving up. This is where resilience comes in. This is where you just have to push, because some days you feel so strong, you feel like you can go anything. Other days like today, you feel like you got nothing to take. It's okay. This is where the real training happens. The third thing I find is that, I'll say this over and over again, trail running, not being road running, it's a lot more intelligence that happens in terms of muscle memory, proprioception, foot placement, and you're a lot more careful. You're not just sort of zoning out in this meditative running state, which often is where I go when I'm road running, because you actually have to pay attention to where your feet land, especially when you've got two enthusiastic German pointers pulling you along. I might be speaking too soon, but I feel like I'm getting a bit of that next gear that I didn't have earlier on. I think the body's just tired from a poor night's sleep, probably not hydrated well enough. Still gonna not push it, but definitely starting to feel the strength in my legs improving. This is just a beautiful view of the Ottawa Valley. Whew. I think, Rich, although this is not the traditional howling spot,
It's time.
you know what time it is? All right, that was a howl of pain today, because I'm just not
No, I can feel
on my
that.
best today, but well, we're gonna grind away, man. Great run this morning. It was beautiful out here today in the Gatineau Park. It was a very slow run, lots of climbing, but exactly what I needed. Just as we said before, mentally relaxing, low stress with, well, the climbs are exhausting and hard, but really good to build that strength, something that you just can't get in a gym. I think one of the biggest tips probably for doing an endurance event is, and this is nothing new, stay on top of your hydration and nutrition. I found a combination of maple syrup and Nuun in my water bottle, sipping continuously, and in this case, in these vest things, not waiting for you to be thirsty, but continually sipping away, hydrating and getting calories, almost like getting an IV slowly running into you is ideal. The second thing is to take care of your bladder and bowel hygiene. You got to use those structures for the rest of your life, so don't stress your pelvic floor and your rectum and bladder, to be quite blunt, with waste load that bounces around and causes stress. Go empty yourself and take care of your lower GI tract as well. So there's little tips from somebody who's in the profession and who does this kind of exercise.
So what do I like to eat? this is the kind of thing I like to eat. There's some avos in here, there's a whole bunch of different veggies, there's some pasta underneath. It's all in a Thai sort of coconut curry kind of base.